remind spectators and players on the importance of good sportsmanship. Good luck, ladies.
And greetings from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex on this Thursday night, the 19th day of October, the year 2023. It's time for our second game of the doubleheader for Virginia Beach girls soccer middle school action semifinal style. We had a barn burner, a double overtime classic that needed penalty kicks to decide a victor, where the technical final, I guess, will go down as a 2-1 win for the Great Neck Stingrays over the Lansdowne Lancers, although it ended up being 5-4 when you include the 6 penalty kicks that it took, the winner coming from Lauren Templeton. So the Stingrays moving on to the championship next week at 9-0. Lancers finishing up a fine season at 6-3 overall. We have the Princess Anne Panthers, who are 7-1 on the season, taking on the Plaza Trojans, who are 6-2. And our game presented by Triumph Realty. If you're not familiar with Triumph Realty, find them on the web at triumphrealtyva.com for all your real estate needs. They're located at 2135 General Booth Boulevard in Virginia Beach. Give them a call at 757-355-5273. You can also find them on Instagram at Triumph Realty VA. All you IG fans out there. Princess Anne wearing the blue and gold that I think I mentioned yesterday resembles the Ocean Lakes Dolphins from a high school perspective. And Plaza in the white unis with their ladies wearing the pink socks. They have that Trojans emblem around the shoulder area. They have the pink numerals as well. Thankful for these binoculars from my late grandfather to give you some of those numbers, because of that pink on the white with the shine. It's a little hard to see some of that. We'll give the rosters for these two teams as we're underway here. And again, thanks to Spencer Latanya and our entire crew from Hometown Sports Productions tonight, giving us a chance to call this action for you, helping us out with our camera views and graphics and all that tonight as we watch early on here. Chance for PA to almost slice one through. Now, Princess Anne won this matchup 3-0 back on September 27th, so they would come in, I guess you could say, as a prohibited favor. The team expected to square off against Great Neck in next week's championship game. But we'll see if that does indeed take place or not. Let's tell you the rosters for these two teams. And we don't have it in numerical order, but we'll give it to you how it was provided to us. For Coach Katie Warnock's Princess Anne team, she is the girls soccer coach and also a health PE instructional leader and fuel up program advisor. Have them in alphabetical order by last name, actually, for PA, so that's how we'll give it to you. You have McKenna Ahart, number 22 for PA. Bella Anton is number 5. Braylon Baylor, number 11. Issa Kuelar, number 17. Lexi George, number 23. Your goalies, number 19, Peyton Helmer is one of them. Number 18 is Scarlett Johansson. Number 7, Julianne Moore. Number 1, Brooke Suriani. Maddie Tunstall, number 12. Lola Bueno, goalkeeper, 21. Kinley Campbell's number 16. Kelsey Gatch, number 14. Taryn Owens, number 10. Lily West, number 13. Well, we thought it was in alphabetical order, but it's not, as I now notice that halfway through this thing. Kennedy Zanni's number 6. Brooke Furlato is number 25. Evelyn Jamela, number 15. Rebecca Graham, number 4. Emery Harrington, number 27. Sydney Hunn, number 8. Hattie Peters, number 26. Sloan Fanouf, number 3. And Addie Weeks, number 24. Shows what I know. I thought it was in alphabetical order, and I go through, all right, A, B, C, G, H, J, M, S, T, and then we go to B, and I figured out it wasn't alphabetical order at that point. How about the roster for Plaza. They have the pink socks again and the white unis. That one's going to roll out towards the Chicho's Pizza sign. Head coach for, I should say the coaches for Plaza are Tori Butler and Corey Wells. And this is in no specific order in terms of, actually, you know what? This is actually in alphabetical order by last name, Hot Diggity Dog. So here we go for Plaza's roster. Ah, who doesn't love the jet noise flying over top of us? On a Thursday night in October, 12 days before Halloween. It's wonderful. All right. For Plaza, your roster composition. 7th grader Alyssa Areola wears number 17. Mia Colocchio, another 7th grader wearing 14. Alayla Duncan's either wearing 11 or 99. She's a 6th grader for Plaza. Avery Finkenshire wears number 12. She's a 7th grader. Sarai Grimes, number 10, also a 7th grader. A couple of 8th graders. Ariel Martinez wears 15. And Evelyn McCall wears 13. She's a captain for this team, one of 2 captains. Molly McCoy wears number 2. She's a 7th grader. Quinn Rayburn, number 18, an 8th grader. 3 more 8th graders to tell you about. Addie Savoy, she's either 19 or 00. Delaney Schott, number 9. And Addison Shockey, number 21. Petra Sisson wears number 3, and she's a 7th grader. 6th grader Carter Staples wears that number 6. Campbell Teague, a 7th grader wearing number 20. Bella Vanta de la Cruz wearing number 5. And she's an 8th grader as well as a captain for this Plaza team. And rounding out the roster for coaches Tori Butler and Corey Wells for the Plaza Trojans is number 16, Kimora Woodley, a 7th grader. So there you have it. And that is scooped up in the all-pink top with the blue shorts by the goalkeeper for Plaza, who will then hand it off to Evelyn McCall, one of the captains, to get a good whack at it. How these teams get here? Well, they took a bus. That's how they got here. No, how they got here as far as who they played before this matchup. Listen, when you've been here as long as I have, got double overtime, 30 kicks, you have to have a little humor every now and then. Plaza lost their season opener to Great Neck 3-0. Then they regrouped for a 5-0 win over Virginia Beach Middle, 3-2 win over Lancetown, who we saw lose the semifinal earlier tonight. Fell to Princess Anne 3-0 on the 27th of September, as we referenced earlier. Beat Salem 4-0 on October 2nd. Also blanked Lynn Haven 2-0 on October 4th. Shut out Brandon 7-0 and Larkspur 4-0 in their last 2 games. So they come in on a 4-game shutout streak since losing to this Princess Anne outfit. So maybe they're playing their best soccer at the right time of the year. And if they get a shutout tonight, they're going to come away with a victory. It's that simple. The goalkeeping play will allow that and need the offense to have possession time. That was going to get away from McCall. As we watch PA in those gold and blue unis that replicate Western Branch, Ocean Lakes, and the University of Michigan. Try to go back to work here and put some pressure on the young ladies in white with the pink socks for Plaza. It's booted out to number 12 for PA, and that is Maddie Tunstall. Fast-paced play thus far here. There's a real forceful kick from the Trojans. Here's PA trying to get some separation, but Plaza's defense is really in scramble mode. Oh, there's a hard collision as we watch number 5 just get impeded. And that is Bella Venta de la Cruz, one of the captains, along with Evelyn McCall that we highlighted earlier, as we're almost 9 minutes through this first half. Moving out to Taryn Owens with PA. And that one's going to roll out to where number 15 will toss it in. Evelyn Jamelin. A little shake maneuver. Tries to shake another one. A good feed. As that was 11-12, I do believe. Tunstall getting it from Baylor. What's hard to see with the PA uniforms is I don't believe they have a numeral on the front of their jersey, just the back. Whereas in the case of Plaza, those numbers are actually pretty bright to see on the backside, and then trying to shield off the defender, you can locate him on the front as well. That initial toss in was by number 15, Jamelin. Another collision move, but this one's going to roll out of play. Princess Anne has not really dominated out of the gate like we thought they could potentially in this matchup. Kicked away by Delaney shot. Battle for it with Lexi George and a player for Plaza that's going to head out of play right there by the Chicho sign and the Shine Time sign. Speaking of Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects with years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings. Their focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash. Dumped off to number 17 now in Issa Kuelar. Addie Weeks trying to get a firm kick, and it's going to be right there to the keeper for Plaza, wearing 00. Tonight that is Addie Savoy. Scooped up again by Savio. PA now trying to work in the middle of the field. See if this will give them more success. That's going to be kicked away. A good job by Vanta de la Cruz. She's had a couple nice tackles in this one to keep the ball away. Didn't have to really trap that one as it just came right to her. Sydney Hunn. Working with some tight angles now. Here's PA on the run. Look at the speed. Tracking it down by Evelyn McCall as she boots it out. Just really outran PA to the ball there. So we'll get a corner kick now for PA. Booted into play by number 11 for them and Braylon Baylor. Ooh, my goodness. An aggressive play defensively, and now on the run is Vanta de la Cruz, who basically gives the old almost football-style stiff arm as she's moving past the defense. She means business. I got some oohs and ahs from the crowd, drawing quite a reaction. As we're a little more than halfway through this first half, which has been a scoreless stalemate, evoking visions of what we watched in the second half between Great Neck and Lansdowne. But a very fast-paced opening half here. I would tell you, your impact player from this one has definitely been Bella Vanta de la Cruz, the senior captain for Plaza. Seven eighth graders on this roster for them. 8 seventh graders. And just 2 sixth graders with Alayla Duncan and with Carter Staples. Did not get a grade breakdown for PA. But we are very glad that we got one tonight for both Plaza and for Great Neck, which earlier won to stay unbeaten. Coach Eddie Leonetti's team. Battle for it there as we're watching 25 and 10 get mixed up. Of course, for PA, we're talking Taryn Owens, and for Plaza, we're talking... I'm going to have that backwards here. Hold on. It could be Sarai Grimes, rather, for Plaza, and 25, Brooke Filato for PA. And there's Filato now. Pinpoint pass on the far sideline area. And then they go the other direction after it was not open for Addie Weeks on the left. She went right to try to wiggle by Addison Shaky. And they run into some trouble there with Petra Sisson blocking Scarlett Johnson, wanting to move forward. I think I said Johansson earlier, which I do apologize. Under 10 and a half minutes till intermission. At the Plexus, we've got a corner kick on this near side of the lower left portion of your screen. It's put into play. Off the hop. A couple volleys now. Trying to get there. They're hollering out for someone to get there. You're hearing, watch her. Olivia, get there. The noise. From the turf out here is quite noticeable. So they're going to give him a kick from the 30. As PA's got it with number 24, Addie Weeks. Puts it in the center area, and it's just going to bounce off of Sevio's leg and keep from doing any damage. Trying to get it into the middle. The blue and gold of PA. They're having a hard time against this Plaza middle outfit. I see some of the face paint from number 12 out there for Plaza. She's all decked out. Avery Finkenshire. So some face paint from 13. Evelyn McCall. They're treating this one like it's a really, really big game, and it is. Chance to play in the championship next week. Is what they've been working towards and practicing for since the end of the summer into the early portion of the fall. It's going to deflect off a leg for Plaza. And a goal is scored. Put it on the board for Princess Anne.
And the Princess Anne Panthers score the first goal with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
That goal is going to be scored by number 8, Sydney Hunn. And it comes with 7:10 to go in our first half. So they've now outscored Plaza 4-0 on the season to go with that 3-0 win they had on September 27th. They have as many points on the board as the D-backs and Phillies do, which are tied at 1 in the bottom of the 9th. Plaza's going to try to look for an answer here before halftime, which is getting close here. Princess Anne on the move again. That one kicked by Lexi George. And it's going to go to that far corner area where Plaza will get to it behind number 3, Petra Sisson. A couple of deflections there. The battle for it on the near side here around midfield. Eventually going to be kicked away by double one. That's 11. Braylon Baylor. Here comes a free kick for Plaza with number 13. And that's going to take a hop right to the goalkeeper, either Bueno or Helmer. Couldn't tell which one. Off McCall's kick. Ball really drifting towards the out of bounds line on this near side around the 50 quite frequently here in this last portion of the first half, as we've dipped under 3.5 minutes to go until the break. Swing kicked about 20 yards. It's going to take a hop towards the 30 from McCall. Here's number 7 for PA, Julian Moore. And that one's scooped up again by Plaza goalkeeper Addie Savio. Hope I'm not butchering that last name. Plaza trying to get more possession time into PA territory. It's pretty much been sitting for about 2/3 of the half, with Princess Anne operating between the attacking 25 to the net area. It at least feels that way at times. With 1:40 to go, Princess Anne looking to take this 1-0 lead into our half. And time being kept on the field now as we get ready to end the half. So far, the hero in this one has been none other than Sydney Hunn, who had a goal at the 7:10 mark at the first half. We'll see if this score stays the same. She'll end up being the hero like Ketel Marte was for the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight in their 2-1 win over the Philadelphia Phillies with his RBI single at the end of the 9th inning out in the desert as they've moved closer in that series, trailing 2-1 against the heavily favored Fightin' Phils. Oh, player goes down hard for PA in number 17 there, Issa Cuellar. And we're going to go to halftime with the score in favor of Princess Anne 1-0 on top of Plaza. Our Virginia Beach Middle School Girls Soccer semifinal brought to you by Triumph Realty. And right now we'll hear from some of the sponsors at the Plex, including Pepsi. That's what I like.
Man, I wish I was out there.
Let's unretire.
Why not? Randy Moss.
Dan Marino? You alright?
Hey, Grandpa!
Grandpa?
I still got it.
22. 22.
Come here, gang. Number 13.
Let's see. Hey. I need that senior discount.
That's the game. Mr. Marino, you mind if I take a selfie? Thank you.
I'm good right here, bro.
Unretirement? Who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Treat yourself to a visit to the Drip Bar IV Hydration and Vitamin Therapy in Virginia Beach. Boost your immunity, increase your energy, and promote anti-aging with our personalized treatments designed to ensure efficient nutrition absorption to rejuvenate your mind and body. Come see our chic and relaxing day spa for yourself today. We welcome walk-ins and appointments. Our medical professionals will help you achieve your best health and answer all your questions. The Drip Bar at Lansdowne Commons in Virginia Beach.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade, rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Rehydrate, replenish, and refuel with Gatorade. It's halftime here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, where we still got about a little more than 5 minutes until we begin the second half. Right now, a 1-0 lead in this Virginia Beach Middle School girls soccer semifinal with the Princess Anne Panthers, who came in at 7-1 overall, leading the Plaza Trojans, who entered at 6-2 overall by a count of 1-0. The goal coming from Sydney Hunn, number 8. If you missed our earlier broadcast tonight, penalty kicks needed to decide the victor between the Stingrays of Great Neck, who remained undefeated, now 9-0 after their victory over the Lancers of Lansdowne. The winner coming from Lauren Templeton, 5-4 was the tally after all the penalty kicks. They opened up, did Lansdowne with a score, then Great Neck answered with one. Both teams were empty on the second go-round. And then third one came, no score, goal for Great Neck, goal for Lansdowne. And looks like we're actually going to start this second half sooner than I thought. So I don't think we're going to squeeze in a couple more of those commercials I thought we would, as the clock is now back to rolling. And here we go. So 30 minutes to go. And it's going to be Princess Anne with the opportunity going from left to right here in this second half. Plaza working from right to left. And their goalkeeper, Addie Silvio, trying to protect things. Someone asking who's winning on our chat. And that is Princess Anne on top of Plaza 1-0. Hopefully they can see that on our score plug, which has been updated up top. Couple of kicks from Plaza as they're trying to dig out of this hole they're in. Just a 1-goal deficit. Hops out to number 10, and that is Karen Owens. Put away with a lot of power there from the goalkeeper for PA in all pink. I should say pink top and the dark shorts. Still trying to get a number on. I see a 9 on the back of her. So that's got to be Peyton Helmar is our goalie for PA. Reserve goalie is Lola Bueno. A lot of action happens on this AstroTurf surface at the Plex in the springtime. Soccer and lacrosse here in the fall. Atlantic Shores plays football games here. This has been the site of many memorable playoff games over the years. You think of Ocean Lakes and Oscar Smith, Bayside and Oscar Smith, Maury and Green Run in the state semifinals just last year, in fact. And also some state playoff games with Lansdowne back years ago with Percy Harvin. Remember, Salem played a state playoff game against LC Bird here. Also against Osborne here. Once upon a time, the Virginia Destroyers played here. And VBU soccer also takes place here. If you want to keep up to date with all that we have going on at the Plex and the Regional Training Center next door with the field hockey, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates and notifications. Plus, you can watch our podcast we bring you on Tuesdays and Thursdays with field hockey and football, as well as on Saturdays with 757 Saturday Sports Talk, where we go around the world of sports, high school, college, pro, and beyond with some 757 flavor and twist. And we'll be getting some special guests on that show for you as we move into some of the winter months and into the springtime for fans of sports. Right now, football certainly taking front and center in a lot of respects at all three levels, high school, college, and pro. That's going to be hit towards the fence. Scooped up now by Princess Anne. We'll see in that corner area. They'll set this into play with number 15 for them, and that is Evelyn Jamelin. See if they can get something off this set piece. But again, good job to leap up for the goalkeeper for Plaza. Addie doing a really nice job. As we've got about 24 minutes left in this Virginia Beach Middle School girls soccer matchup between Princess Anne and Plaza. The Panthers of Princess Anne clinging to a 1-0 lead thanks to the goal from Sydney Hunn. Winner here will move on to take on the Stingrays of Great Neck, which prevailed over the Lansdowne Lancers earlier tonight in the other semifinal that we had. Our jet flying over top of us as Princess Anne sends that one towards the net, but the keeper ready for it again, Addie Savio. Oh, almost a spin move, and trying to keep the ball was Bella Venta de la Cruz. How about that footwork, trying to maintain it. Almost as impressive as Spencer Kane back in his younger days when he had the soccer ball and was out there on the pitch. We'll take a couple hops, and then we see Plaza with Delaney Chat try to create an opportunity. That's kicked towards midfield, racing for it. Plaza's got it. A little 2-on-2 chance. And it's going to get knocked away. Ah, that ball just squirted away from Plaza when they thought they were going downhill with a chance to put a shot on goal. This one likely will be in the books in about 21 minutes unless there is a tie that forces another overtime, which we've seen one tonight. It is entirely possible. Far side there, Plaza kicking it out of bounds to thwart any forward movement for PA. Not a chance of let's go Plaza, let's go. Booted away there by PA goalkeeper Peyton Helmer. And right there at midfield, you got a couple of players with some movement. I thought we made a substitution. It's going to hop out of bounds. Off the hop, here's Princess Anne. Big kick there, but once again, Plaza goalkeeper Addie Sevilla able to thwart them. No damage is done. That one's going to go through for a goal. What a job by number 24. Princess Anne's Addie Weeks kicking that one and delivering a big-time goal. Making that free kick pay off. And she delivered it from 30 yards out. You don't see too many of those. That might rival a little bit of what we had earlier with the goal. I don't know if the difficulty was quite as tough from an angle perspective from Great Neck's Elena Cavallini. Nonetheless, still a very impressive score there for Princess Anne to increase its advantage to 2-0 here. Thanks to Addie Weeks as they tack on to go with Sydney Hunn's earlier goal. So Plaza knows it's an uphill climb here, trailing by 2. It'll be very hard to overcome this deficit and win tonight. 4 consecutive shutouts coming in, but that latest goal for Princess Anne really giving them some breathing room. Here's De La Cruz. They have an effective double team, but she's able to get rid of it, trying to squeeze it over to number 9, her teammate. And Delaney shot. Didn't look as clean on that as she would have liked as far as the distribute. Being controlled well and shielding off was Evelyn McCall for Plaza. Chance of Plaza continue here at the Plex. And now a toss in from the side will come for number 10 for PA. And that is Taryn Owens. They tried to get it over to Julian Moore, but Plaza was quick in responding. Ball's going to trickle off the head there of 23 for PA. Lexi George. There's De La Cruz again with her speed, and oh, just run right into Braylon Baylor. Tossing it in here from the near side. Kicked with a little bit more authority from Plaza's number 14, Mia Colacchio. A lot of close passes here for Princess Anne. Playing very conservatively now with a 2-goal lead, and you understand why. No need to take a lot of risks and force things that could leave the door open for Plaza to score and get back in it and gain momentum. Pretty wise approach in that regard. Kicked up ahead. That's going to be off the head of Petra Sisson. And now it rolls out of bounds to the near side here with just about 10 minutes to go. Chance to tell you that you can eat better and feel better by stopping in at Tropical Smoothie Cafe, where they're bursting with fresh flavors. They offer grab-and-go catering, boxed lunches, and a whole lot more. Tropical Smoothie Cafe is right across the street from Tidewater Community College on Princess Anne Road here in Virginia Beach. TropicalSmoothieCafe.com to find out more about the Tropic Fan Fest. Free smoothies for a year. They're dropping on October 30th. And also how you can order online and get your food delivered. They have the new chicken chorizo dilla available at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Princess Anne, 9.5 minutes away from moving on to the Middle School Girls Soccer Championship, but the Panthers closing in on an 8-1 mark and a date with undefeated Great Neck. The Stingrays beat Princess Anne, handing them their only loss 2-0 in overtime back on October 2nd. Will they meet again and another overtime game be in the cards? Well, Great Neck had one earlier tonight as the Stingrays needed more than 2 OTs and penalty kick shootout to decide a victor tonight against the very game and inspired Lancetown Lancers. Probably reminiscent of the drama they had a couple weeks ago with the Cox First Colonial field hockey matchup that took triple overtime to decide a victor, where FC outlasted their rival on the high school front, that is. We're talking about field hockey on the high school front. But here in this middle school girls soccer matchup, it's looking more and more like Plaza's season will be coming to a close at 6-3 overall. Trojans came out with a lot of energy early on, like what I saw from Bella Vanta de la Cruz, as well as another captain in Evelyn McCall. So a couple of 8th graders, 2 of their 7 8th graders on the roster. They do have 8 7th graders that'll be back and be counted on for experience and leadership next year. I want to thank also John Fox for his help getting us the rosters here at the Plex these last 2 days, and his cooperation and accessibility to folks from Virginia Beach schools as we try to highlight some of these stars of tomorrow, future standouts, several of which will be going on to the high school level, and many with dreams and hopes and aspirations, goals to play the sports they love, whether it's soccer, field hockey, you name it, football. the highest of levels, maybe at the collegiate level, even professionally one day. We've had so many different star athletes here that blaze their path with it beginning in Hampton Roads. Plaza's going to get the ball there. Just in front of the Princess Anne bench. They toss it in, but look at the quickness and alert play from, I couldn't see who that PA defender is because, again, their numerals are not on the front of their jerseys, on the back of their jersey, so it makes it a little harder for me to tell you who it was, but it was number 24 who cut it off so wonderfully. Addie Weeks, who had that second goal of the contest on a 30-yard free kick that made it 2-0 at about the 17-minute mark of our second half here. I would tell you that I don't think this second game won't go to OT. It might go to OT. And that one bounced off the top of the post in the netting area. It looked like it went through the field goal post. It's good, as they say, uprights. Not a goal, though. It's not good for a goal. Oh, that's going to be deflected off a leg there of Plaza's number 3. Petra Sisson, kicked initially by number 23, Lexi George. Plaza trying to mount an attack into PA territory, waiting for the ball maybe a little bit too long, as if you do that, you're going to see the speed of PA take over with Julianne Moore as well as the aforementioned just a moment ago, Lexi George. I mean, I get being patient, but sometimes you do that, it'll come back to haunt you a little bit against this group. That is for sure. And that one goes towards the Lucky Oyster Party deck and out of play. Far out of play. And here comes Plaza on the move. A trio of blue and gold shirts in the way, though. They had something brewing, though, behind Addison Shockey. No let up in this Princess Anne play here. There's De La Cruz for Plaza. Trying to kick it up ahead. And look at the quickness to run that down for PA. Let's give her a shout out. Because that was literally pushing the turbo button as many times on the video game like you're playing Sonic the Hedgehog as possible. I want to say it's number 11, but I'm waiting for her to turn. Again, without numerals on the front of the jersey, it makes it difficult for me here. Trying to stick with her to give that young lady a shout out, because that was quite a commendable effort to run that down. And I think that, to me, signified that this one's going to be hard for Plaza to change up the momentum. She's got like a blue headband in her hair, and she's got a ponytail covering her number as she's turned to the side a couple of times now. And we might literally end this game without seeing the back of her jersey at the rate we're going right now. Right now I'm determined, as we've got time being kept on the field, to give you who that hustle was. That was 11, in fact. Let's shout out just the awesome job by Braylon Baylor to run with full effort and hustle, which you don't see enough of. And that's going to conclude this semifinal for Virginia Beach Middle School Girls Soccer. A couple of goals for the Princess Anne Panthers, courtesy of Sydney Hunn and Addie Weeks. One from Hunn in the first half, one from Weeks in the second half will do it and be enough to come out of here with a victory by a count of 2-0. Want to thank Spencer Kane on camera tonight, as well as LaTanya for helping us out with some graphics earlier in the evening. Also, our entire Hometown Sports Productions team, from Chuck Thornton and Nick Sentai to so many others. I'm Matt Hatfield signing off here. We'll have a championship game for you next week with the Great Neck Stingrays, undefeated on the year, taking on the 8-1 Princess Anne Panthers. Our final score, PA 2, Plaza nothing. We say good night from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex here in the Commonwealth of Virginia.